Okay, No Shoes Part 3 of No Shoes Story. I've been having visions of the past, dreams of the past, and the spirits are coming to me and talking to me and want me to do things. And I got a spiritual connection person. Now my dreams, my visions, and the spirits are all connected. That's what they've been telling me. They're all connected to my spiritual connection person. And whatever it is that they want me to do, they want me to remember, I guess that's what I'm guessing, is that they want me to remember. Well, I'm going to tell you a dream that I had. I was about 13. I was riding a horse. And I kept going back and forth passing this cave. And it kept calling to me. And I kept wanting to go over there. Well, one day I went over to the cave. And I got off my horse and tied my horse up to the bushes that was next to the cave. And I walked in the cave and I met this warrior. And I called him Mr. Wolf. And he took me in the back of the cave. And I looked down. And then I saw Goaty. I named her Goaty. She's a cougar. And I looked down and I seen that she had babies. And I looked up at Mr. Wolf and I asked him what he wanted me to do. And he looked at me and told me to take my pick of which cubs I wanted. And I looked at him and I said, "You're seriously?" And he says, "Yes." So I picked out the black one. Believe it or not, there was a black one there. And I picked it up and he told me good. He knew that I would pick the black one. And I said, okay. And I said, "Are you sure Goaty won't mind?" And he looked at me and told me she won't mind. And I said, okay. And he was talking to me and explaining. Then he helped me and told me how special Blackie was and everything. And then he told me to go find a medicine man. And I said, okay. So I told him I'd go find a medicine man. And I woke up, so that was the end of that dream. Now my visions are really about the past. I had a vision that I was walking, and I'm always walking towards the woods and out of the woods. And I'm always in the woods, and I'm always saying, "Come out and play, wolf. Come out and play, wolf." And then the next thing I know, there was a wolf that came out. And he was black, pure black, and blue eyes. And that was the end of my vision. So I'm hoping a medicine man or a shaman. I know there's a difference between them both, but right now I can use your help and any Native Americans out there. And I hope you watch this video with your heart. And remember our customs, because right now I can really use some help. The spirits are coming to me, and one of Geronimo's warriors, his brother-in-law, been making visits to me. I know it's hard to believe, but he's been coming to me. And I had a vision of me on this pony. I was going to visit Sitting Bull. The visions don't last very long, but somehow I am, in my visions, connected to Sitting Bull somehow. And my dreams, well, I dreamed of Sitting Bull sitting in his teepee and me and him talking. And he walked me into his camp, and that's about the end of that vision. And somehow after these visions leave me, it seems like I know more than what this vision is showing me. And deep down inside, what is my connection to Sitting Bull? And that's why I need help. And my spiritual connection person, I don't know what's totally going on with that. So all I found out so far is that death will not separate us. So this is what I need help with. Because the energy between us is so powerful. And all he has to do is just stand across from me, and I'll be standing out on my porch when he walks out, and I can just feel the energy. And then when he up in this hallway, there's a window, and I can just feel the energy coming through that window into my bedroom window. Anytime I'm near a window, even when my back is against the wall and I know that he's up by a window or somewhere, I can still feel the energy going through me. And I can hear his thoughts, and I know if he's happy or sad, and he knows if I'm happy or sad, and he can feel my energy, and we can telepathic each other. But yet, when I confronted him 3 times about this, he didn't want to talk to me about it. So what do I do now? I remember going out to the spiritual world, and I remember him being there. And I remember that we was standing there looking at each other, and there was a medicine man standing in front of us. He had his headdress set on, and he was all decked out, and he had like this book in his hand, and he was talking to us, each and one of us. And then I remember shaking my head, and I remember him shaking his head. And the next thing I know, I woke up. And I will need to know what that is supposed to mean. And it just seems like the spiritual connection person, it just seems like one big mess, because I can't get him to talk to me, and I guess I'm the type of person I want answers. And this is the only way I can find to get my answers, is to make this video. And I hope somebody out there can help me with what's been going on for the past 6 years. Because Noshoes Apache can really use some advice about now and help me connect everything together. And this seems like the past somehow is coming into the future. And I don't know, but maybe I am kind of figuring it out. But yeah, I guess I need somebody to help me with the spiritual connection part too. Oh, and I want to thank you all for listening to my video, and hopefully you can give me some helpful advice. And anybody that's ever been through a spiritual connection like this, I ever heard of one, I hope you can help me. I hope you can help me, because Noshoes really need some advice on that level too. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I need to find some peace. And I don't know if I can ever have peace with my spiritual connection person, but I'm hoping that somehow making this video will help me. And if anybody else ever went through a spiritual connection or something familiar to it, or even had visions of the past or dreams of the past and spirits coming to them, and I hope you can help me. And I want to say one more thing. The Creator loves us all, and don't give up on hope, and don't give up on your dreams. The Creator loves everybody, and we love you all. Thanks.